The Beetle is back and Football 101. That's right, Football 101 is back, y'all. It's the off season. It's 2026, and I'm gonna be throwing down and still representing my Miami Dolphins. Yes, things have dramatically changed with my Miami Dolphins since the last time I've come to each and every one of you, and now it's time to throw down and tell it like it is with the new regime. How you doing? It's 2026, everyone. Wow. What a change of regime. Gone is Mike McDaniel. Fired Mike McDaniel at the end of the 2025 season. And now I'm going to get straight to it with the new coach, new GM, new offensive coordinator, kind of. New defense coordinator. And new special teams right now. Yes, I'm taping this game. I'm taping this show right before the Super Bowl. Yeah, right before the Super Bowl. Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots. And yes, the Dolphins should be in the Super Bowl. We're that good. So right now, I'm going to taper it back, but give you, oh yes, I'm going to give you this my synopsis, the Beatles synopsis of why it tanked for Mike McDaniels and the Miami Dolphins and the new regime. What's the take on the new regime? I've already I went through everything with the new regime, and I'm going to give you that in just a moment. But let me give you, that's right, the Beetle is still, yes, I am slightly mad, slightly mad of how the season went and by the end. Yeah, I got my Athlon Sports, by the way. I still got the book. And you can see all my notes. What happened through the season, all my notes. And let me just say right up front, I'm authentic. I'm authentic. I don't shuck and jive. I'm authentic. Yes, I was a supporter of Mike McDaniel because his philosophy on this team was fit the personnel. And let me just say my reasons, my thoughts of why he just lost the team by this last year, and really by the middle of the season. They didn't start off well. They came out flat. There was no doubt about it. They just came out flat. And that was about preparation and assuming. And let me just say this. He lost the team. He lost Tua. Tua, again, I said last year they need to bring in a veteran QB to challenge him. They didn't even allow the backup QB to challenge Tua. And that Tua just laid an egg on so many games. And the relationship between Mike McDaniel and Tua just went straight downhill. Yes. And that was, let me just say, the reason why Mike McDaniel was hired was to nurture that relationship with Tua, the QB number one. And he did that the first couple of years. He was so damaged. By year 3, he really elevated Tua. But Tua, let me just say this. I really was a supporter of Tua, but it just went sideways. How much more can we cater to these players? And Tua just didn't. And it wasn't just the relationship with Mike McDaniel and Tua. It was a relationship with Tua and the rest of the players. Waddle. Tyreek Hill, the main dogs in this team. That's what I was mad about. And by the middle of the season, it was up and down. It was a roller coaster ride. And Mike McDaniel was trying to put the pieces together, trying to get everyone to be on the system, be on time, but was the lack of time. Oh, the lack of time, lack of practice time that showed in the most important games, in which the Dolphins got embarrassed by the Steelers, got embarrassed by Cleveland. They made a run for it, started to look good against Buffalo, and beat the Saints, beat the Jets. Lost, like I said, lost to Pittsburgh, losses against Cincy, just laid a tank in Cincy. And again, they finished badly. And I was just beat Tampa, but they lost to New England. And it was sad. It was sad the way it ended for Mike McDaniel. And he just lost the team. And when he brought in the Ewers, I gave him a break. But again, your job, Mike McDaniel, was to nurture, to get all in on Tua, whatever it took. You came in because of Tua, you left. And because you made that change, I understand he was just searching for anything. But at that point in time, he lost completely the team. Tua was a professional, handled it, being sat down. But Tua's game had deteriorated. Hello. Tua's game had deteriorated. So Mike McDaniel was just out there, and it had to be done. And now Mike McDaniel is the offensive coordinator for the LA Chargers. And he's going to nurture Justin Eber, I think. And he's really got to do a great job. He's behind Jim Harbaugh. I think he'll be safe for a few years. But the edge is on the Chargers. He's under a lot of pressure with the Chargers because the Chargers have tanked every time they went to the playoffs. They just look bad. So the heat will be on McDaniel. Well, will be on Harbaugh. And it may give another opportunity for McDaniel to be head coach, at least interim head coach, because the heat is on the Chargers. So enough of the Chargers, enough of Mike McDaniel. Again, I really like the guy. Okay, I'm going to be real. I really like the guy. I like his philosophy. He comes from a track philosophy. I like his personality. He's a brother. Okay, he's a mixed brother. So again, I was supporting him. But he forgot about what his role really was here. He wasn't hard enough. He was mental. He's a deep thinking coach. And most of the deep thinking coaches got to be coordinators. If you're a deep thinking coach and you bringing out your philosophy every day, every week by the media, and the media doesn't understand his philosophy, the media just jumps on him. But I gave him time. But he needed that coach mentality to really get the confidence of your players, these veteran players, rightly so, and these young rookies. And the Dolphins have a young team. So let me get to the new coach. Yeah, I'm 8 minutes in. Now the new regime is in, and Mr. Ross, the owner, I saw the press conference, Mr. Ross bringing in the new head coach and the new GM. And let me just say, Mr. Ross, thank you. And thank you to Mrs. Ross for helping you at that press conference. You got to check out that press conference. Mrs. Ross told Mr. Ross to get off the stage. Do your business, introduce them, and get off the stage. That was pretty good, by the way. And then, so that was the first time Jeff Hafley, the new head coach for the Miami Dolphins. Your Dolphins, my Dolphins. Jeff Hafley, I don't know jack about you. No, I'm just kidding. He comes from the Green Bay Packers organization. And he's been around other places, but recently he was with the Green Bay Packers organization. And Jon Eric Sullivan, Sully. Now, when they stand up, when you saw them at the press, man, this is the first time I've seen them together. They are almost like twins. They just look so much alike. I said, what the deal? But that's good. Excuse me. So that's cool. They've been together for quite some time. It was emotional. Like every press conference of a new coach. How many new head coaches were introduced this year? Man. But with Jeff Hafley, he brings the edge. I give him that. He looks like a stern coach. I give him that. And his press conference, let me get to the press conference. He highlighted three themes. Three themes to his coaching philosophy. 1, trust. 2, belief. And 3, toughness. Toughness. Again, trust, belief, and trust and toughness. Yeah, I take the notes during the press conference. And he brings the toughness. He brings the edge. I like that. That's needed with this Dolphins team. But he's going to have to bring in a lot of new players. A lot of new players to get that toughness. Because right now, the Dolphins team are not tough in the trenches. On the offense and defensive side. Linebackers. DBs. So this toughness really he's going to have to bring in a lot of new players. I'm sorry. So Jeff Hafley, he talks a great game. He's a nice guy. I'm going to start off. He's a nice guy. And let me say, Jon Eric Sullivan, he's an emotional guy too. He's a detail guy. Jon Eric Sullivan, Sully, he's a nice guy. But guess what? Guess what? Nice guys just many times don't make it in the NFL. It's a tough new system. Now that they pair up well, this is a better pairing by far, head coach and GM, than the previous, with the other previous. I give them that. Continuity. Head coach, GM, on the same page, they even look alike. So I'm going to stop right there. So they look alike. They actually almost the same height. Jeff Hafley even made a comment about that during the press conference. He said, I don't need to change the mic because I'm this size versus Jon Eric Sullivan. They're the same height almost. So let me get down. Again, that's his philosophy. Trust, belief, and toughness. He talked about his history, starting off with doing the basic work. He started Division III football, college football, did all the stuff. When you're in Division III, you do everything. He has a connection to the Ohio State University. Of course, I'm from Ohio. I give me props on that. But I didn't know him. I don't know him. So it's still a wait and see on head coach Jeff Hafley. Then their offensive coordinator, I switched, Bobby Slowik. He was the offensive coordinator last year under Mike McDaniel, but he also came from, where did he come from? Houston, the Texans, and elsewhere. Bobby Slowik, nice guy. Defensive coordinator, what's his name? Sean Duggan, a young defensive coordinator, young guy, big guy. I don't know him. Just a young guy, young defensive coordinator. Oh, Lord. Okay, that's nice. And then the special teams, Mr. Tabor. Special teams, I gave him. He's a veteran. So right now, I'm not excited. Okay, I'm cutting through I'm not excited. I'm actually slightly pissed off. I'm not excited with the new regime. Everybody looks alike. I want some differences. I want some folks. I want some brothers up in there. Because guess what? Let me say, this is the NFL, and I'm just not talking about I'm just talking about this is the NFL, and I like what I see with the coaches, but I'm looking for that edge, that real edge. Jeff Hafley, he brings slightly that edge, but you got to see it. And I know they're going to bring in great defensive coaches of different backgrounds. I know they're going to do that. I know they will. Yeah, the management will say, we need some other coaches up here with different backgrounds. Because we all are just, we're setting a new image, but we got to bring that heart. This is the NFL. And you're talking to, your brothers are from all different walks of life. And they want to relate to you. And it's going to take some time. And I'm sure they will. But they got to, first, head coach Jeff, here's what I'm telling Jeff Hafley to do right now. You got to clean house. And the players that are there, you have to build their trust. You talk about trust, you got to get them on board. No, the players right now say, prove it to me that you deserve to be head coach. And that I'm going to believe in your system. What is your system as head coach? That's what I'm seeing as a player. And then the toughness, the player thinking, I'm already bringing toughness. Let me just say this. From the player standpoint, I'm bringing the toughness. What are you going to do about me? Hafley saying, I'm going to bring toughness. The players are already thinking that they are bringing the toughness. It's a violent sport. It's a physical sport. Yeah. So, yes, Jeff Hafley is going to bring a different mentality, which is needed, but the players there, and he can't get rid of everyone, they're going to challenge him. Yeah. It's the other way around. It's not about Jeff Hafley getting the players on board. It's about Jeff Hafley. I'm calling you out already. Yes, the Beatles calling you out already. Head coach Jeff Hafley. I don't know much about you. You just got that Packer background. And even you have the Ohio State background. Yes, I'm giving you that. I'm giving you that space. But from the player's point of view, and from management and and let me just say, from the ex-player's point of view and your advisors, like Dan Marino and my boy Dan Marino and my boy Troy Aikman, boys, they tell it like it is, but they also want to get respect the players there. They are bringing it. And how are you going to get more toughness out of the players that are there? Because this is a very, very young team. And how are you going to deal with, okay, what are you going to do with Tua? What are you going to do with the backup? What are you going to do with Waddle? What are you going to do with Tyreek Hill? We don't have, and HA. He's going to fall. He's going to go with whoever regime is there. But we got star players. But and they are ready to elevate. And when they don't get it, or when they're being pushed too hard because you want to set an image, guess what? Players going to say, okay, I got my deal. What about you? So again, I'm just saying, again, let's tap it down a little bit. Head coach Jeff Hafley, when you're trying to get trust, belief, and build toughness to this team from the player's point of view. And this is the reason why I do this show. I'm bringing the player's point of view. No, I'm not NFL. I'm just a college player, the Beatle back in the day, and a high school player. But I do get it. The players, they do want to trust you. You have to come to them to trust them. They don't have to trust you. You have to come and believe in them. And you also have to respect their own toughness. They wouldn't be in the NFL if they were not tough. So let's flip the script. Hafley, let's flip the script. Because because this is the Dolphins organization. And these are the new Dolphins players. And they deserve respect. Even though Mike McDaniel didn't get the most out of it, they still deserve respect. And you need to, oh yes, I'm telling you, bring in veteran players, buy into your system, build from the foundation that's already here. Build from the established stars, veterans who have given their livelihood to this organization. They deserve the respect. And you need to meet them more than halfway. Hello! More than halfway. Because they've been through a lot during these battles. Give the Dolphins team, they've been through a lot. And they should be on the upper echelon of the AFC. Like I said, we should be in the Super Bowl. Yeah, we should be in the Super Bowl. Bottom line, we got so much daggone talent. And yes, I will still be a Dolphins fan throughout the offseason, coming up into training camp and checking it. I will be breaking down the video through the offseason, the summer training camp, and even the season. So yes, the Beetle will be, I will be evaluating this new head coach as well as the GM. And I'll give a shout out to owner Ross. Keep trying, Ross. He's trying his best. But yes, I'm a Dolphins fan from way back in the day. 1972-73, when we won the Super Bowl. I was there with Zonka, Kick, Warfield, Mercury Morris. Yes. And Brian Gracie, and of course Don Shula. So I know what championship is all about. I've been there with my Dolphins. So I'm still supporting the Dolphins. Let's turn this daggone thing around, and the clock is ticking on you, Jeff Hafley, right now. The clock is ticking. And we Dolphins fans are always saying, go Fins and Fins up. We're tired. We need to have a championship season. We need to be at the top. Hey, no, this is, by the way, I saw his press conference. This is not a building moment. It's now. Let me just say, I heard, again, he was up there saying it takes time. No, it's now. AFC winner East now, 2026. It's not 3 years down the road. It's not 4 years, 2 years down the road. It's now. That's how important this job, because you have the skilled athletes. What is your system? The system, I hear it again and again, trust, belief, and toughness. Okay, you have to win your division now. So there you go. I'm concerned. I'm concerned about this new coaching staff. And they need to give a report to all of us every week. What they doing, what they changing out. The offensive coordinator. Hello. Defensive coordinator. Hello. Special teams. And the defensive back coaches, wide receiver coaches, running back coaches. I'm sure, I don't know who they're going to bring in. But they better bring in some guys that have really played the game. Because right now, they don't look like they played the game. They look like they coached the game. That's the difference. Uh-oh. That's the difference. It's the difference when you coach the game versus play the game. And I'm tired of all these coaches spent so many years with this coach and that coach, this regime. They get props on this. Did you play the game at the highest level? And I'm sure Dan Marino and Troy Aikman said, man, I need to be GM. Stop being special advisors. Just be GM. We got to change this thing around in Dolphin land, in Miami. Yeah, we in the Hard Rock Stadium. I want to come to a game. I'm not coming to a game because we're losing. When you start winning championships, AFC East, I'm coming to a game. So right now I'm stopped buying Dolphins stuff until you win the games. No more buying, no more merch. Stop the talk. I want results. Stop the talk. I want results. That's the way the Beetle roll. And I'm sure, and I don't even know why I'm shouting, but welcome to new, after all of that, welcome the new regime. The clock is ticking for head coach Jeff Hafley. And by the way, I like the name of Jon Eric Sullivan. Actually, it's my name, in reverse. But the new regime, general manager and head coach, I hope, I'm wishing you well. Not saying that I don't wish you well, but the clock is ticking. Because this is a bond. You're building they said a new foundation. Well, the clock is ticking. And it's even more pressure. So let's see results in year one. Simple as that. Major results in year one. I would like to see AFC title, East title in year one. Shoot high. Again, that's what I'm saying. The bar is way up here. I didn't hear it in the press conference. It would have been nice to say, I'm going to win the AFC East title. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, it's going to take some. I'm building a foundation. I don't want to. We don't want to hear that. And that's what I heard. So play the tape, everybody. Does Jeff Hafley talk about championships? He didn't say that. He didn't say championship. He didn't say win a division. He said it takes time. I want a coach to say, look at who won the college football championship. It was a coach out of Indiana said, we're going to win the national championship. That's it. It changed the image of the Indiana Hoosiers. So this is the NFL. I want an NFL coach to say, we're going to win championships. Period. I don't want a new head coach to say, this is going to take time. I want a coach that says we're winning championships from day one. So play the tape. The clock is ticking. That's what I'm saying. The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, I'm done. This is it. I'm happy that the new coach, I'm glad. I wish Coach McDaniel well. I wish this new coaching staff well, but we need winners now. And you can sense my frustration, but I'm delighted. Okay, I'm all on board with the change, but it's now. It's now, NFL. And this is the Beetle. Right before the Super Bowl. And you can tell I'm hyped about the Super Bowl. Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots in our own division. And we played well against the Patriots the first game, but tanked in the last game of the season. That's how good our team is. So there's no reason why the Dolphins can't be in the Super Bowl. We got a team in our own division in the Super Bowl. Makes no sense. Play the tape back. We are that good. We're a championship team, and I believe in my Miami Dolphins. This is the Beal. This is 2026, and we are just getting started.